Hey there, wrestling fam, and welcome back to the Wrestling Heat. And I am your host here, Easy Koo, that delivers all that sweet and delicious wrestling news straight to you. And I got some of that wrestling news about Rey Mysterio's daughter possibly stepping into the ring real soon, and a little bit more if you're interested right after this too sweet wrestling intro, baby. And alright, digging into the first piece of wrestling news that I have for y'all tonight has to deal with Rey Mysterio and his daughter, Aaliyah Mysterio. It looks like there is a good probability or possibility that she could be joining her brother and her father in the ring, you know, lacing up the boots and getting down and dirty in the ring. There is a high probability, she said herself, and her father has also said that it's a good possibility that she could be joining the roster in sometime in the near future. And ladies and gentlemen, would y'all want to see Aaliyah Mysterio, getting the boots on and seeing what you can do in the ring? And if you're down with that, let me know down in the comments down below. And alright, next up in the news tonight has to deal with Eric Bischoff and his podcast he was doing a couple nights ago. He was asked about what did he think about WWE's current content, and he said it feels stale, it feels sterile, it feels, bland. I believe JR had to say that it felt stale, the last video that I did. And I gotta say, a lot of stuff, WWE is doing right now isn't really, popping. They got a lot of same, stories, but we got the brand split. Hopefully we can get some good stuff out of that. But what do y'all think about that? Y'all think Eric Bischoff is saying the truth when it comes to WWE's current product? It just feels stale, repetitive. Let me know how you feel about that down below. I gotta kind of agree with him and JR from the last video. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel about that down in the chat room down below. And alright, next up in the news is about Keith Lee, the Bearcat Lee, and how hands-on Vince McMahon is with him. And he has to say, yes, I would say he has been quite hands-on, and that honestly is something that I need, because I want to know what he wants as opposed to making him guess or some sort of estimation. If I know what he wants directly, then it makes it that much more easier to give him what he wants. He is look for what he's looking for. He is the man, he runs this, and he wants a specific thing out of his talent. Then the job is to give him what he wants. And I gotta say, Vince McMahon has been very hands-on with Keith Lee, and I gotta say, I'm happy to see him back on television, and I hope we got big things coming our way with the man, the Bearcat, Keith Lee. And alright, next up in the news has to deal with Ring of Honor Wrestling, ROH. It looks like they're going to be on a hiatus for a little while, but Ring of Honor is still slated to tape episode of their weekly televised series this weekend in Baltimore, and on the 12/11 of 2021, Final Battle pay-per-view is still on. That pay-per-view will very much endpoint in Ring of Honor, as whatever form the promotion ends up taking going forward will be a very different animal. And I do believe they have released some talent, and I gotta say, it's a shame. We still got a pandemic going on, things ain't getting any cheaper, And it's just a shame, you know. They just came back not too long ago, but I'm hoping, you know, the promotion comes back bigger and better than ever. You know, they do got some good talent out that way, and it is just a shame. And there you go, there is some Ring of Honor wrestling news for you. And alright, this is the final piece of wrestling news that I have for y'all tonight, and it has to deal with last Friday night SmackDown, a continuation on more drama that supposedly happened. It looked like Sonya DeVille was actually frustrated enough to where she actually wanted to throw hands with Charlotte Flair. And I gotta say, if Sonya DeVille and Charlotte Flair got into a fight, I'm sorry, but I think Sonya DeVille would put a good old whooping on Charlotte Flair. But yeah, it was said that Sonya got so frustrated during that segment that she was thinking about throwing hands with Charlotte. And also, it got so bad behind the stage that they actually escorted Charlotte Flair out of Friday Night SmackDown, out of the building, security and everything. I don't know what's going on with Charlotte. Maybe it's just the mixture of her dad being released, maybe Andrade's, you know, her fiance. I don't really know what's going on with her, but if all this is true, Charlotte Flair, I don't know what you're going through, but, you know, take a breather, take a breath. It is said that you are just being too hard and stubborn to be working with. You've been working stiff. And I just don't know what's going on with her. Like, she was escorted out of the building, and that's crazy, folks. And, yeah, folks, that is what supposedly has happened from all of Friday night, this past Friday night. What do y'all think about it? Let me know about the whole shabacle, the whole shebang. And in a real fight, you think Charlotte Flair would win over Sonya or Sonya over Flair? Let me know in the comments down below. And alright folks, that is the end of the video. I hope you found it newsworthy. Thank you for your watch time. I love y'all all so very much, no matter where you've come from. If you come from, you know, straight up from YouTube, or if you came from Twitter watching my live streams, or from when Periscope was a thing. Just thank you all so very much for all your views, all your likes, all your comments. That really means a lot to me. I'm trying to keep this thing going, and I just love bringing y'all the news, and I hope we'll keep this thing going. And as soon as I reach the 200 subscriber mark, I got a big fat giveaway ready for y'all. So with that being said, don't drink and drive, don't text and drive. Be safe, keep your family safe. Mr. Suds, I miss you, my dude, and forever and always, ladies and gentlemen, you must always and forever remember to always keep it just a little bit too sweet, baby. And I will see y'all in a couple of days.
Fourth pack is back, cause I'm mass destruction.